Well, it's Uncommon Fossil today, presenting an upgraded Greninja EX deck. This is another budget upgrade, only using cards from the other starter decks. This is the fifth of the decks, the fifth of the 8 starter decks I've done. The first 4 were strong, solid decks. This deck is, I think, definitely taking a step down in terms of quality. I like Greninja EX. That's what they called the deck after, but it's kind of a weird hybrid. It's like half a Greninja deck, it's half a Chien-Pao Baxcalibur deck mashed together, and I think it manages to not get most of the upside of the decks, but it captures most of the downsides of the deck. So it has a lot of downside and limited upside is kind of how I feel. But I've done my best to try to make it a little more consistent and present what it does here. So it's called Greninja EX. You might not be familiar with this. I like Greninja EX, so no disrespect to Greninja EX when I put this deck down. It's a stage 2. It's fighting type, which is good for weakness. Right, for hitting into, and it is a Terra Pokemon, so you could take advantage of Terra type things, although it's stage 2, so you usually don't want to be doing that. It's got 2 attacks. The first attack, Shinobi Blade, for 1 energy, does 170. Not a terrible number, not a great number, of course. But then you also get to search your deck for 1 card to put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So really good setup for your next turn. Now, of course, you're vulnerable to Iono or a Judge, something like that, the hand disruption cards. But your opponent's not going to do that every turn. So I think it's certainly a good thing there. And then, but the way this deck's built, it's built around the second attack more. So Mirage Barrage, which is 3 energies, water, colorless. You discard 2 energies from this Pokemon, and this attack does 120 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So pretty good there, right? Just 120 to 2. Obviously, the 1 could be the active one on the bench, or 2 on the bench. So potentially very good. How are you going to power this up? Before rotation, you had double turbo, so that's why the Baxcalibur is in the deck. Oh, by the way, so we have 2 Greninjas, we have 2 Froakies, and 1 Frogadier, one of the stage 1, right? Because it is a 4 rare candy deck. So this is a 2-2-2 line for Baxcalibur, just because probably can cut back another Frigibax. Actually, now anyway. So Baxcalibur, what it has is super cold abilities. Often as you like during your turn, you can attach a basic water energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So that's how we get the energies onto the Greninja EX, right? It can attack as well. We don't really want to do that. We play 2 of the Frigibax. There were 3 in the original list, but I don't think we need 3. We just need, we need to get it in play, but we just need 1 in play. So 2 of that, and playing, 1 of the stage 1 of the Arctibax. That makes sense there. So those, and then a 2-2 Dudunsparce, which is a little engine, runaway draw. You can draw 3 cards. If you do that, you shuffle the Dunsparce and all attached cards back into your deck. So a nice little engine there. It gives a pivot. The basic has for the retreat, and the stage 1, when you use it, it shuffles back in your deck, so it serves as a pivot as well. So it was a 3-3 line, cut it to 2-2 to make some deck space there, and then added a Fezandipiti EX because it's just awesome card, right? Flip the script, draw 3 cards. Your Pokemon was knocked out last turn, just helps the deck a lot. Keeping the 8 basic water energies, I think that's enough, so time will tell whether I need to up the energies, but I really do want to keep the other, deck space is always an issue. All right, so getting into the different trainers here. So let's see. So Counter Catcher, I added Counter Catcher. It's a really good card, right? So I added that in the list, 1 copy of that. 2 Nest Balls in the deck. It had 3 originally, but I 2's fine. And actually, the other change in terms of Pokemon Search is there were only 2 Ultra Balls. I put 2 more in because we want 4 because we have these evolution Pokemon, right? We already play 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, which basically gets us our basic Pokemon, so which is why 2 Nest Balls. We don't need 3, but we need the 4 Ultra Balls. So that's kind of the Pokemon Search idea there. Kept the 2 Boss, kept the 2 Ionos, kept the 4 Arvens, 1 copy of Team Evolution. I really would like a second Team Evolution in a deck like this, just to help you set up, right? Then it would be a definite go second deck, evolve your first turn. you get, put yourself in a good position. But we only have one team evolution available to us, so that's all we have in the deck. 4 copies of Superior Energy Retrieval, so this gets us back our energy, right? Because we're discarding energy, like with the Greninja EX's attack, so we get these back in hand. I don't know if it really needs 4. Probably could cut this, but keeping it there. Keeping 2 copies of Super Rod. We only had 1 copy. I put 2 in because part of it, I skipped Chien-Pao, didn't I? So sorry for the Pokemon. Sorry, Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao is another attacking option as well as part of the engine of the deck. So it Tailblade does, for 2 energy, does 60, and you discard any amount of water energy from your Pokemon. Doesn't have to be from this one. Any of your Pokemon will do. And that does 60 damage per energy discarded. So traditionally, Chien-Pao Baxcalibur was its own deck. We only have 2 Chien-Pao, so I don't think you can make you need a 3rd Chien-Pao if you wanted to drop the Greninja EX, I would say. So we can't quite do that. And before rotation, it was played with Palkia EX. Palkia V-Star, sorry, which made a really strong combo. That's rotated the Palkia V-Star. So I don't know how good Chien-Pao is anyway as a deck, but attack's okay, but then it's got this Shivery Chill ability, which is really important in this deck. When this Pokemon's in the active spot, once during your turn, you can search your deck for 2 basic water energies, now you have 2 energies to accelerate with your Baxcalibur, right? Either to Chien-Pao if you want to attack with that, or the way it's designed is you're doing a bunch of switching and attacking with Greninja multiple times. Well, how well that proves to be, time will tell there. Okay, so Superior Energy Retrieval, Super Rod. All right, keeping the Defiance Band in the deck. Could we cut this? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we should cut that, put in like a second Earthen Vessel. We have 1 Earthen Vessel. That's what was in the deck originally. It's good. You get 2 energies from your deck into your hand, so maybe a second copy of that. I'm not certain. So kept the Defiance Band, like I said, that you could cut. The Buddy-Buddy Poffin and the Ultra Balls I mentioned. 1 switch, that was what was in the deck originally. Still kept that number there. Could put a second switch in just to help with the Chien-Pao situation, but I think we'll be okay with that. At 4 Rare Candies, that was already in the deck. Really important to Stage 2 deck. Playing Prime Catcher for the Ace Spec. Before it was, what was the Ace Spec? Let me find it. What's it called here? Max Rod is what they had, which I'm glad they gave us a Max Rod, but it's really, you put up a combination of 5 Pokemon and basic energies from the disco pile into your hand. So it's like a mega, it's really good for like getting the energies back into attacking with, but I don't think it's we had 4 Superior Energy Retrieval. I don't really feel like we need that. I put partly the second Super Rod in because I cut the Max Rod. I know they're not quite the same, but it kind of serves some of the same purpose. So going with Prime Catcher, it adds switching, it adds gusting, of course, which is good. The switching helps with the Chien-Pao's ability. So I think Prime Catcher, when in doubt with an Ace Spec, put Prime Catcher in your deck because it's just really good. Maybe not the best in all decks, but but in general, it is the best Ace Spec. And I put it in here because I do think it works, makes more sense with this deck. And then Surfer, the deck list had 2 originally. I just cut it to 1 because I needed deck space. It adds another switch. You draw to 5 cards in hand. So is this Surfer better than a Switch? It could be. That's one of these questions. I'm not completely certain about the 60. But I do think this is an improvement. This deck will set up better. I also put it my original upgrade, but I decided to go to change it to the Prime Catcher build, is I put Grand Tree, and you could go with that as well, but which helps you evolve. But I might talk more about that at the end of the deck. But so this is the build. It's definitely more consistent. It will set up more. I'm not completely sold on the deck. I will say that. But let's go take a look at the deck in action, see what it actually can do. All right, let's see what happens here. Hopefully get a game that kind of shows what this deck can do. Like I said, I'm not a huge believer in this deck. It tends to, my experience is when I don't believe in a deck going into the game, things tend not to go well, right? Because, I don't think it's going to go well, so therefore the tendency is not to play as well. You kind of play down to the level of the deck that you think the deck is, right? So I need to try to not let that happen, right? All right, both take mulligans, so we'll see what each other's decks are. All right, Chien-Pao to start. There's my Greninja, and okay, it's an Archaludon Poison Donk deck is what we have here. So maybe I should. Yeah, I shouldn't get my she should not get donk. Now the Chien-Paos are weak to metal, right? You know, they're going for the donk. They can't pull off the donk. But do I have a stadium? I don't think I have a stadium to bump it, right? No, I considered putting in Artisan in the deck just to help with a little help setup, but you know, deck space just don't have that there. Don't have it in. Don't have space for that. So you know, we'll see. It's not the worst thing in the world right now. We'll see what happens though. I'm not in a great spot. I don't think I'm going to get donked, right? I don't believe they can do 220 on their turn. But time will tell, right? So I'm pretty sure they can't. They can do what, like 90 damage, I think. They do 5. Okay, they didn't even get to poison me, so that's fine. So I can't. Let's see what's here. I think I need these guys, but let's take a look at what else is here. I don't have the stage 1 for the Greninja, but I still need them, right? Let's grab the Fezandipiti here. And also probably just want to thin the deck too, right? That's a big part of this thing too. So I want to grab a Dunsparce, and I'll grab two Dunsparces, just giving me some options for next turn. I will grab, you know, I'm getting through the deck decently. I mean, my opponent's gotten through it better than I have, and they did. Well, I didn't. I was saying, and they couldn't play support. Of course, I don't have a supporter to play, so I will. Do I attach to the Chien-Pao? No, because he's just gonna get wiped out. So I'll attach to Froakie, and I will just end my turn. Now, one of the things here is if they knock me out with poison, it doesn't. My Fezandipiti is not activated, so which is a big deal. A big deal. Okay, they're not knocking me out, so that's so. If I had attached, I could have attacked, taken a prize. All right, I'm gonna ditch Chien-Pao. I don't know if that's right or not, but I want to draw some cards. That's my thought here. Draw some cards, because at this point I need. Yeah, I just need to be setting up still. I am not loving my spot. I can say that too, but well, that's not terrible, is it? I don't know if I want Iono though, because my opponent's not doing a ton either, right? So I might. Oh, okay. I need a switch card though. Oh, so I can grab a TM evolution. I'm missing the stage 1 though, right? And what do I have here? I'll do that. Okay, so okay, just setting things up. So I'll drop down 2 more Dunsparces. And I'll evolve to a Baxcalibur and a Dunsparce. Keeping it simple there, right? Okay, because I definitely want the Baxcalibur for next turn. And yeah, so that's not bad. Now, yeah, okay. This is going all right, I guess. Okay, so get my games confused. All right, so I haven't see. Okay, so they're getting set up, ditching their tools. Okay. Oh, they don't have Brute Bonnet in play. I mean, they maybe should have. I guess they don't want the Binding Mochi on these guys either. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. Obviously, we'll see what cards they get. You know, Secret Box is a nice ace spec too, so it just helps decks set up, which is, you know, getting set up is a huge deal here. So, you know, we both have been scuffling so far. So we'll see. I'm set up okay though. That's the nice thing. They're probably going to take two. I really don't want to use Chien-Pao because the Archaludon just blows him up much too easily. So, yeah. But I have the good news is I have the Dunsparce in play. Okay. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to lose I assume they're going to knock out the Chien-Pao this turn. They just need to be able to switch, right? So they missed the switch, so that's really good. Good for me. It's what, you know, really good for me. So I will draw two, get thin the deck here, right? And I think I want us to just start so I need the stage 2 is what needs to happen here, right? So, do I get rid of that? Do I get rid of the Super Rod? I'm going to lose the Chien-Pao. Yeah, I think I can live with that. So, we'll see. Time will tell if I can live with that or not. So, I don't know that I can live with that. Okay, maybe that was a bad mistake. So, yeah, I think I needed the Pokemon recovery. So, but so I'll accelerate a couple energies. I guess I want to thin my hand down too, right? Because, and I did thin my hand. So now I will switch with Surfer. Draws me a couple cards as well. Okay, getting the Froakie is really good in hand. So, I mean, I think I want to take a couple prizes, right? I think taking 2 prizes is the way to go here. So if I do 170, 270. All right, so I mean, I take out. Actually, I have 2 Pekka-Runs in play, right? So I don't need to take out a Pekka-Runt, right? That's fine. So take 2 prizes, take out prizes, Pokemon that they don't have extra second copies of, right? Because I could have taken out like the 2 Pekka-Runts, but I don't. Okay, so got the stage 1, the Frogadier. So at this point, if they take out the Greninja, I have the Chien-Pao. If they take out the Chien-Pao, I have the Greninja. So I have 2 attackers. And I can, and once one of those guys is knocked out, I start setting up for my next Greninja. That's the plan there. So, can they blow me up? Okay, no, they're using the Kieran as the switch. They're not going to blow me up. I want to. If I can one-shot them though, but 6, I need what, 5 energies to one-shot them? I kind of like the one-shot, I think, right? Do I like the one-shot? Let me think here. 1, 2. Yeah, I can one-shot them, right? So, all right, I got the win. They conceded. Was I going to win? I don't know. You know, I was weak to them, and I got myself in a good position. So that game worked pretty well. Right, I was trying to figure out the line of play. Did I want to attack with the Greninja? I think I would attack with Chien-Pao and take the prize that turn. So got the W. Very pleased about that. All right, see what happens here. Was going better early games with the deck. It's getting a little tougher, I will say. Yeah, the deck's not setting up quickly enough is the problem I'm having. So. I do think I made the deck more. The deck sets up better now than when beforehand, but I don't think it's setting up. It's not setting up fast enough, is what I'll say. So, They're doing some like construction outside my house, and that's not helping either. So am I first or second, by the way? Let's see. I'm first. Anyway, I want to set up the Chien-Pao and won't bench anything else. Anyway, the noise outside is not helping me. So anyway, because I want to thin energies, right? I'm going to want to thin the deck here. A Froakie, a Frigibax, not terrible. Not terrible. And I guess I'll attach to the Chien-Pao. And I could Earthen Vessel thin more, but I think I'll just sit on that. And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully the sound of the construction isn't getting through the microphone. I don't think it is. I don't see it showing up in the levels, from what I can tell. So, but, you know, time. All right, so getting item locked, maybe. They're going to retreat, probably. I mean, they could give me a poke, but I'm going to knock them out. Okay, they're going to Iono me. Okay, that's fair. So they'll retreat. They'll do a switch if they have a switching card instead. Dunsparce. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. I have the Arven, so I can get my TM Evolution, right? So that's good. That part's good. I'd probably do that rather than take out the Budu. And the Chien-Pao has the potential to one-shot the Dragapult EX. I mean, it's not easy, but it's possible. Yeah, so they're going to item lock me. So, yeah. So things are going as expected here. So the question is, I want to thin my deck. I'm pretty sure I should TM Evolution. So let me play my Arven, because I need to set up, right? So, and my TM Evolution is prize. So, okay, well that changes my game plan a lot. And not for the better. And not for the better. I'll grab a Rare Candy. Obviously, the items are for next turn. The items are not for now. Thin the deck, though, right? Thin the deck. So, anyway, and I might as well take the prize. It's not a good thing. I can play it an energy there. I mean, I can evolve him. And I'll just attack. So this is, you know, obviously the starter decks only give one team evolution. I personally would put a second team evolution in if I wasn't worried about resources, because like in that case I still could look. You're going to occasionally get two prize. You play two copies, they'll get two. Two will be prized sometimes. You play three will be prized sometimes. Not much, right? But two's going to get prized a lot less than just one, right? So it's going to be uncommon that they're both prized with two. Okay. So are they gonna? I guess they're gonna use their ability on Dusclops because they don't want to leave it there. They don't take a prize. I guess are they gonna just soften up the Chien-Pao? I'm a bit surprised they did that, though, with the Dusclops, honestly. Look, getting two Drakelokes in play is really good. Drakeloke is good, has a terrific ability. I would have thought they might have sent up the Dreepy, just because is the 50 from the Dusclops, right? It is 50, or 5 damage counters, right? It's 13 or 130 damage from the Dusknoir, which of course is a lot more. So they ditched a Dragapult, so they must have. Okay, I'm thinking the other card's a Dragapult though, because otherwise why would you ditch a Dragapult? I don't know. So a very blinged out deck, so for sure. So you got like the golden, a real fancy looking Ultra Ball and such. So so gonna hit my active, I guess. Could hit the Frogadier, I guess. Hitting the Froakie. Okay, that's. I mean, I'm surprised by that. Is what I'll say. So they're gonna item lock me again. That part's unfortunate. And of course, I didn't pull my team evolution from the prizes. Now, this is what's really good for them. Now, they don't have any cards in hand, so that part's not so good for them. So, yeah. So this is what happens up against Budu. and there's not a lot I can do at this point. So I don't think I want another Frigibax down. I guess I just attach and then take the knockout. The Arven, I don't think there's any reason to play the Arven at this point. I'll take another prize. Now, you know, taking the prize, now it's two, right? Because ideally with it, you want to take two prizes. That's right, area, and okay, that's really good. I got the team evolution. So, I mean, it's not my preferred thing to do the team evolution here. So they're going to take 3 prizes, though, right? So that's their plan. Their plan is Chien-Pao and Froakie, right? And they still have 4 damage counters to spread around. So yeah, that's not great. It's not great. So we'll see what happens here. So they're gonna probably tie me on prizes this turn. But the good news is they're taking 3 prizes probably, but they're not gonna take the lead, right? They're just gonna tie me in prizes. So that's the good news. Big Charm. Okay. What, for Fezandipiti or something? I mean, I guess that's all they have for tools. I mean, but I'm not, you know, why are they playing Big Charm at all? You know, a bit of an odd call there, I would think. Okay, getting rid of those, they got rid of it to discard it. I'm guessing it's for Fezandipiti, just to help with the math in some situations. So yeah, so the 3 prize turn plus spreading around some damage. So I'm going to send up the Dunsparce. I probably can't knock, well, I actually could knock them out, right? So I need to one-shot them. I could, so I need to go all in on the one-shot, right? I have 2 Chien-Paos. Is a Chien-Pao prize? That's partly what I don't know, too. So Greninja EX, I might as well slap him into play, right? And he can take out the 2 guys on the bench, which I do like that as well. So what do I want to do here? So I have Nest Ball, which is what I want, right? Do I have Chien-Pao in deck? I do not. Okay, so I do have the Fezandipiti as well. Okay, so let's just see here. What's the energy count? Let's see, 2. Okay. So I need to Rod. Do I just want to do that? Because I have, do I have, oh, I don't have, I'll just do this. Okay. So grab the Chien-Pao because I gotta have him. I've got to get the knockout here. So I need to take the knockout, right? It's pretty simple. So I'll get rid of these 2 tools, I guess. And I guess I'd grab the Fezandipiti because they both get me 3 cards, right? Yeah, Fezandipiti's better. I need to use Chien-Pao first. And the reason Fezandipiti is better here is I have 2 Dunsparces in deck, right? Because I would like to draw 3 more cards. I would prefer to draw 6 cards rather than 3 cards, right? And right now I need pieces. So I thin the energies. Look, I might end up whiffing here. This could be a big disaster, but I think I've got to take the knockout. And I whiffed. So yeah, could I have better my odds? Maybe, but I needed to take the knockout. I guess I will. All right, I can attack with Greninja, and I guess I'll do that. I don't need to concede, right? I didn't attach energy yet. I'll do this. So I get to grab a card, which is good, right? So what do I want to grab? I guess I grab... What's the one card I need to win next turn? I'll grab the Prime Catcher. I'm not certain. So I might just... Do I lose? They can take one card on the prize. They can knock out Dunsparce or the Frigibax. They don't knock out my active. They win the following turn, though, probably. Right? They're probably guaranteed to... I needed to get that Baxcalibur into play. And I didn't... I'm trying to think, did I... miss, I'm trying to run through what I did last turn to see what could I have done better. I imagine I could have played it better. There were a lot of decisions there that turn, right? A lot of decisions. So did I sequence? Did I make all the right decisions? X versus Y. And also, even if I got X correct and Y correct, did I do the right order? Was X, Y the right order? Or should Y have been before X, right? Those are all the things we need to try to learn and grow from. So, and Monkey Dory is bad for me too. If they don't have the energy in hand, they maybe shouldn't have benched the Monkey Dory. It puts them in a spot where, in fact, does that mean... In fact, Monkey Dory means I don't knock them out next turn, so that's really good, right? Now I don't knock them out next turn. So that's not good. Yeah, that's not good, right? Assuming they heal. If they don't have the energy to heal... I have a chance, right? I have a chance. I haven't seen an ace spec, have I? They probably play the tool, right? Is it something crystal, is it? The one that reduces the attack cost of Terra Pokemon by 1, right? They could play Neo Upper Energy as an ace spec as well. Which then that pays the attack cost. Okay, so they got the Darkness Energy, so that really gives them game. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna win now. I don't think I can win by their doing that. It doesn't probably even matter too much what they do with the damage. I mean, it matters, but okay. So Brock's scouting, which is nice. So now they get Dragapult EX into play as well, I imagine, or at least into hand. So so they take a prize. They're probably going to take 2 prizes next turn. But we'll let it play out, right? I'm not... okay, oh, they got Fezandipiti. All right, well, Fezandipiti, we should bench him as well. Look, I could win this game. I need to evolve the Bax. If I evolve the Baxcalibur, I win the game, right? So, I mean, that's the great thing. So I could win. I need Baxcalibur. I draw cards with Fezandipiti. So, and does this give me game? Just about, right? Just about. I need more energy though, right? No, I don't need more energy. I just win, right? I attack with Greninja, and that's it, right? Take out. I use my big attack here. No, I need 3 prizes, right? I'm silly. I need 3 prizes. So I take that back. So that was a huge mistake by me, right? So, because I could have taken the knockout on the active, right? I could have. All right, that was stupid. Stupid on my part. Right, let's see what I got here. Maybe I can salvage this. Probably not, though, right? Probably not. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can get the knockout still, right? So let me Just grab this. I messed up here. I'll knock out the active and then see what happens, right? That's the... All right, so... So this actually... I mean, I have the knockout now, right? They're at 180. He does 6 times 3. Let me just look at my deck. So 6. Yeah, so 6 times 3 does 180. So, okay, so I have the knockout. I'll leave the energy on. $180, right? So, okay, I'll leave the energy on. Do I want to leave it on the Greninja? I'll leave it on the Greninja. If they, you know, if they knock me out, I mean, there's a good chance they win, right? But maybe they can't. Maybe they can't. I didn't play that properly. Because I should have had a bit I didn't work the energy situation properly. Okay, got the Chien-Pao. All right. Do I have the rod still? No, I played my super rod. So, but I do draw cards with the Dunsparce on my turn. So I have no energy in deck though, right? So that could be a problem. That could. I have Prime Catcher. So they should win. Let's see what they do. What do they play? Do I see their ace spec now? Right. That's a question. So I definitely botched my last turn. For sure. I know that now. I did but even though I messed up, I was thinking I got frustrated. I considered conceding at that point. I didn't. I played through. And I made the best out of a bad situation, right? And it's frustrating when the bad situation's of my own creation. I could win, right? I could win. So we'll see. I mean, there's a good chance they win, right? They need to take out my Chien-Pao. So they have the counter catcher. So they dust up my Greninja, right? So, so they have game. So they just so they win. So Monkey Dory gets some game. All right. Well, good job to my opponent, right? So they're gonna counter catcher, take out my Greninja. So yeah, all right, that's yeah, because they had one energy on the Monkey Dory already. So, and then they got the psychic attached, and so there. So so look, you could see that look, that was a game that I didn't shine. Okay, I didn't play my best, but the deck worked okay, honestly. So let me give some closing thoughts now on this list. So look, the deck, I'm still not a huge fan of it, but it's better than I thought, right? And I like Greninja. Greninja's a lot of fun. Having the Baxcalibur means you can use the Mirage Barrage attack more effectively. It's like, when do you Chien-Pao? When do you Greninja? It's interesting, right? Adding the Fezandipiti is 100% correct. That I stand by. The 2/2 to Dunsparce, I think, is fine. That's enough of an engine for most decks, so I like that in there. 8 energy, upping the energy could be good. I will say that. Do I have enough? I think I have enough switching in the deck. I have a Surfer, a Prime Catcher, a Switch. Because I'm not Chien-Pao. If you're relying, I think it's okay. In there. So the big question is Prime Catcher. I like. You could do Grand Tree, like I said. I did that in my original build. That lets you evolve. Not the first turn you play it, but like the turn after you played it, when you're allowed to evolve your basic, you evolve from your basic to your stage 1, and then you can immediately evolve from the stage 1 to the stage 2. So that's really good. That potentially that works very, very well. So potentially, I think the Prime Catcher helps is better though, all in all. But the Grand Tree is an interesting way to go there. If you play the Grand Tree, then I would play Culver's Tenacity in the deck, because that allows you to search for a Stadium and an Energy, which are both good things. Grand Tree plus an Energy, right? Energy for Baxcalibur, and the Grand Tree gets your Baxcalibur or your Greninja into play. So all in all, it's fun with the options, I'll say. You can hit for 170, search for a card. You can do 120 to your opponent's Pokemon, and you can potentially do big damage with the Chien-Pao. So it's a fun little combo. Learning. I think it's a deck that it's not an easy deck to play. Is my thoughts after playing it. It's a little tricky. When to do what is you've really got to map out the game. Like when is the Chien-Pao. Part of it is how reasonable is how likely are you to do big damage with the Chien-Pao. When I've tried to do big damage with the Chien-Pao, I find the deck comes up short, and so maybe I need to adjust the deck build for that, or maybe I just need to adjust my style with the deck, and that's kind of the evaluation process. So if you like this deck, I would definitely say try these changes. Let me know in the comments below what changes you think make the deck actually better, and then it's going to take a lot of tinkering with the deck. For me, at least me personally, to get the right flow, the right gameplay. And the question is the deck quite good? I think the deck isn't quite good enough, so you're going to invest. There's the chance you're going to invest a lot of time into the deck, and then I have to kind of set it to the side. Which you can do. If you like the challenge, go for it. Especially if you like the deck, go for it. But for me, it's a little underwhelming. I'll probably be done with it. But all in all, more respect for the deck now, having played it, than before it all started. So anyway, take care, have fun, and play some Pokemon.